Good morning. As you can see, it's stupid o'clock. It's 4:30 and we're just setting off on another adventure. Welcome to this week's vlog. Right, we're here. Tell you that, we're here. We've been here 15:34, 25 to 4. We've been here about 5 hours. And I've not got my rods casted out yet. Been walking around, chatting to everybody, setting my gear up. Been in the shop. Been having a couple of words with Tom, who's fishing over there. I've got Chris Dodd next to me. There's Si 2 swims further up. There's a lad called Scott on the end. There's THM over there in peg 1. Jason's supposed to be, when he turns up, fishing over there. Rich is supposed to be fishing next to him. There's a bloke called Andy in the corner, and that's it. The lake is about 1.5 acres, maximum of 2 acres, and there's 8 anglers on it. I'm going to be fishing then we're going to be fishing. One rod is going on a PVA bag, with, I don't know whether to put a bottom bait on that or whether to put a wafter. I'll just have to play that one by ear. I'm going to have a snowman out there, and then I'm going to put a pop up just down here to the left, to the right I should say. So yeah, we'll see which is which and what's what. Just going to have this fag and then put my plan of action in together. Put my plan of action into action. Sit back and await developments. Took us, well, I left the house this morning at 4:30 and we arrived at about 11:15, but that was including a toilet stop and also a coffee stroke breakfast roll stop. So yeah, like I say, we got here about 11:15. And it's about 3:45 now. I've not got a rod in. I've got to go up to the car, see if I can find my bloody... Oh, there's me hat. There's me hat. Right, feel more like me now. So, yeah. Time to get the rod sorted. Get a bit of bait out. And job will be a good one. Good evening. The time's about 25 to 6, 25 to 7, something like that. Let's have a look. 25 to 7. Jason's not turned up yet. Myself, Chris and Si have been up there chin wagging, as we do. They've been winding me up, crafty sods. Not a lot to report really. Si's got a few bubblers in front of him. Chris had a few bleeps on his alarm earlier. And there's me here, not had a bleep on the alarm and not seen a fish. So fuck, gotta go to the car. Never mind. So yeah, all in all, a bit slow at the minute, but not bothered whether I catch or not. It's just great to meet the lads again. Absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to sign off because I've got to go to the car and get some fag papers because I ain't got none. I've got none left. It's a good job I've got a stash in the car, isn't it?
Yeah, we're videoing. So, Si,
Can you bring that one this side, Si?
just like that, mate.
Yeah.
Above the
Yeah, that's it.
camera.
I'll just stay here. I don't know if you want that ramping up a bit more.
Fucking Jesus, give us a lift for this, Chris. I want to turn it round,
I'm
mate,
just trying to make sure you're in the.
in the frame. Just give us a lift with this, mate. I want to turn it round. Tap. Right, I came here thinking that I didn't want one of these fucking things.
Came here full of beans.
As you can tell by the tail, I think you know what it is. Now, how the fucking hell you hold these things, I haven't got a clue. But, without taking the weight, don't you fucking dare, without taking the weight of the sling off, it's all shit. It's weighing in
It's a nice shot.
44.7.
Lift it up a bit, Bri, if you can.
No, that's as old as I can get it, mate.
Right, okay.
Don't massage its stomach, it'll shit on you.
Turn it round. Tilt the top over if you can, towards me.
Oh,
Top
towards
of the
you.
fish towards. That's it. That's better.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that this is my first ever English 40-pound fish. Won't know not till we get it on the waist sling on the scales. So yeah, made the trip worthwhile. All fucking 5.5 hours of it.
Yeah, I'd be
And
happy
there's
with
Mr. Dodd. Bit of teamwork between myself,
Simon?
Mr. Dodd and Mr. Tails. True mates to the end. Yeah, where the fucking hell am I going to get this back in the water?
Right. Take a breather. I'll
think.
turn this off. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. The aftermath of the cat. What the?
Tomato soup.
That looks like beans on.
Fuck off with your
Hang on.
beans.
Beans on unhooking mat with tomato sauce.
Num num num.
No, 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 no.
Fuck off with your. Fucking shitty, smelly, slimy things. Record. I was recorded. Right. I had a strange occurrence last night. And I don't know what happened, but I don't even know what time it is, to be honest. Looking at it, I'd say it's about 7 o'clock-ish, and I've got another one of these tadpoles. I've not weighed it. They're slimy, they're smelly, and they're fucking ugly. There we go. I'm going to say it's about 14, 15 pounds. Yes, you smack me side the face, you twat, you'll get another one back. So yeah, there it is. About 14, 15 pounds, I suppose. I'm not going to weigh it. Come for carp, I've had 2 cats. Disgusted. Well, good morning. The time is, I'll tell you in a minute. Time's 5 to 8. I've had another cat this morning. Didn't weigh it, but I'm going to guess about somewhere between 12 and 15 pounds. Had a weird occurrence last night. Very weird. Well, I've got Robbie come to see me. So I had a cat, and he came down and asked me to go and take a photograph of him. For him. So I went and took a photograph for him. Took me a remote system. Never had a bleep. Came back. My Bobby was at the top. So picked the rod up, wound in, try and make contact, and the line just comes straight through my rod rings. Now, I was laid in my bed thinking about it, and then Chris had another fish, ghosty, beautiful ghosty. Just over 20 pounds, beautiful. So we went up there and done all the, Chris done his vlog and done the pictures and what have you. Came back, laid in my bed, and I was thinking about what the hell had happened to me. And because I'm fishing, I put 2 good handful of boilies out there yesterday, but I'm fishing a 12x16 barrel in a small bag of pellets. Now, because it's a PVA bag rig, short hook length. Now, one of the things that I came up with was that the cat came in, just hoovered the lot up, and as it clomped its head, clomped its mouth, the line got caught on its pads, and it cut me off. That's one scenario. Second scenario that I came up with was when I had the 44 cat, there was some call it grated line for about 2 metres up the line. So I cut that off, took about 2 metres of line off, but there could have been a little bit further up that I missed, hence making the line weak. I don't know. I don't think I missed any. And the third scenario is, because I'm fishing this side of a gravel bar, the fish has picked it up and gone over the gravel bar, and there's some flints or something on there, and it's just cut me straight off. I think it's one of them three things. So which one it is, I'll never know. So I've just re-tackled up. Still kept the sort of same hooking arrangement, short hook length. I've gone a size 8 barbless this time, size 8 barbless wide gape. Fox Series 2 XS. Short hook length of about 5.5, possibly 6 inches. A very small PVA bag. But this time I've gone, it's still running, but it's an inline with tubing. Just to give me, if the fish comes in, hoovers the bait up, and the whole lot goes in its mouth, then I've got some tubing above the lead to stop it, stop the pads smashing the line. I've got a little bit of tubing above the line in case it runs over the gravel bar. So yeah, I think I've got that bit sorted. I've checked another 5 metres up the line, and there's nothing grated, so that's ruled that out totally now. But like I say, it's one of them other two things, and I don't know which it is. Jason and Rich turned up last night, close to 10 o'clock. It seems funny. I had the 44 cat last night, and within a quarter of an hour Chris had his 15. And then Si had his 12-poundish cat at think it was about 1:30 this morning. 1:30, 2:30, something like that. And again, within quarter of an hour, Chris had that that koi. So I don't think anything else has been caught. Oh, Andy had one who's fishing sort of behind me, but on the far bank. Last night. And that's about as much as I know. So this side of the lake has done 3 fish. That side of the lake has done 1 fish. And apparently Thursday night the fish was showing that side of the lake. Yeah, so that's an insight at the moment. On the other 2 rods, I'm still using my normal running lead combi setup. The middle rod is baited with a snowman with a good handful of bait around it, or that I put out last night, and that's the rod that I had the cat on this morning. Morning, Chris. And my right hand rod is fished between 2 very small islands, and that's just a standalone pop-up. I think that's a yellow one. It's not bright yellow. It's a washed out yellow. We had a Chinese last night. Chris and so I had special curry and chips. And they both said it was the worst curry they've ever had. I stuck to the traditional Chinese, special fried rice, chicken balls, and a pancake roll. And mine's alright. Mine was fucking bob on. In actual fact, I've still got some left for me dinner. So, yeah. I think we're going to retire to the calf soon for a breakfast. So, hello again, people. Chris is just marking up so as he gets close to the island, because he had a bit of trouble last night putting rigs and whatnot in the trees. So, I mean, I'm not fishing tight to the island. Is that all? That's what, that's 20 yards. Yeah, I mean, my way of thinking is everybody who fishes the island will be fishing right close tight to it. So I'm just backing off a little bit. Not been for breakfast yet. I don't know what time we're going. In actual fact, I may, looks like I may have to make the first move, going for breakfast. I think I forgot to say, when I had that £42 cat, it's a new PB. In actual fact, it annihilated my previous PB cat. My previous PB cat was about £4, £3 or £4, something like that. So yeah, it totally annihilated it. Just want to get amongst a cat, or just get a carp. That'd be nice. Chris has had a bream, 2 carp. Size had a cat and lost a cat. As far as I know, Andy in the opposite corner, he's just had the one. And as far as I know, I think Scott's had one from the end, I think. I'm not 100% sure. So that's what, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 fish so far. Pardon me. Yeah, I mean, it's only a small lake. I mean, there's 8 anglers on, but to me that's too many. It's too many. Chris, before you cast out, are we going to breakfast? Yeah, he wants 4 people maximum, in my eyes, but it's not my lake, so it's not my social, so I can't say what's what. I'll just check, see what time that's breakfast time. Good afternoon, everybody. Time is, what's the time? 4:30. God. I've not been doing a lot of vlogging today. Went over and had breakfast at maybe about 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning, and we was all sat over there and conflagging until about 3 o'clock. I had dinner over there as well. Very, very nice. There was a choice of beef curry and rice, or was it beef or was it chicken? I think it was chicken, sorry. Or sweet and sour prawns and rice. I had the sweet and sour prawns because I'm not really a curry person. We came back to our swims, casted the first 2 rods out, made up a little PVA bag for the 3rd rod, casted it out, took my receiver up to Chris, who was sorting his rods out, borrowed his throwing stick, and shows you how wide the lake is. I was nearly hitting Jason on the far side. Well, my intention was to hit Jason, if truth be known. So then Jason moved, Chris got hold of the throwing stick, so we was having a boilie fight across the lake. Not what you expect from serious carp anglers, but yeah, we're here to have fun as well as do a bit of fishing. Chris finished casting his rods out. I had a single bleep on my left hand rod, and then another bleep, by which time I was on the way back to my rods. Then it absolutely tore off. Put the brakes on it, stopped it in its tracks. It then kited a little bit to the left, away from the island, and then it turned around and kited back to the right towards the island. So again, I put the brakes on, and Chris is fishing the other side of the island. I'm fishing, if that's the island, I'm fishing here and Chris is fishing there, and it was going towards Chris's line. So I did turn around and warn him that it was going his way, but I put the brakes on it and I held it and I held it, and the line parted. So I'm gutted about that, but it felt like another cat. So I've just tied up another rig. I've put a mesh PVA bag on this time, more so just for quickness than messing about with the solid bag. Finished tying the rig and forgot to put the Briddy liner on. So it's not got a liner on it now, whereas the other rig did have. So yeah, that's what's happening at the minute. It's been a very, very enjoyable weekend. I've met Thomas Henry Myers. Great lad. Tom, thanks for inviting me down. Met Jerry in the tackle shop. He's another sound lad. I've met Scott. He's a sound lad. willing to mix with us northerners, for want of another way of putting us. And then there was also Andy, who kept pretty much to himself. But yeah, another good lad. Andy's gone home now, so there's another empty swim on the lake. So Richie's exploiting the area he was fishing because he had a couple of fish. So we're looking good for tonight. I should be packing up tomorrow morning. Because we'll be leaving here about about 12 o'clock, I should say, because it's about 4.5 hours up to Simon's. And Simon, being a long distance lorry driver, needs his beauty sleep because he's up at silly o'clock Monday morning. And then after I've dropped Simon off, I've got another about hour and a half to go before I get home. So I'm expecting to be home about 6-7 o'clock tomorrow night. So yeah, all's well that ends well. As you can possibly hear, it's raining. So at the moment we're all sat in the bivvies just doing absolutely nothing. Just made myself another coffee. So, time to get that drank, and I'll catch you all later. Thank you, sir. Well, finally, on the last night, it's, what was that, past 9?
Yeah, 9:30.
I got my quarry. Not a bleak since I lost that fish earlier that I suspected was a cat when it was heading towards Chris's swim, and I tried to put the brakes on, but here he is, or she is, weighing in 15.9.
Just hold it up a bit higher, Brian.
Okay, you can't hear it, mate. Hey!
I farted then. Yeah.
So yeah, there she is.
What did you catch that on, Brian?
Washed it, one of my washed dirt yellow pop-ups.
Your own made ones?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one. Well done.
Washed dirt yellow. That's my, I think it's my fruit burst.
Right.
Won't be 100% sure not until I
Yeah.
get
Check it, yeah.
into check. But yeah, getting the little darling back. Good morning, everybody. Time's about 8 o'clock, I suppose. What time is it? 8:10. Fucking rain near enough all night last night. I've been getting line bites most of the night. Not going to say all night, but most of the night. And I'm fishing slack lines, so that, to me, that means that the fish have been patrolling down the edge. But I've had one in the edge anyway. So packing up today. We'll start decamping in within the next hour and a half. Let it give me bivvy chance to dry out a little bit, because it was torrential rain last night. I've already had one brew. I've got another one on the go now. Jason's had his first catfish. I think he said it was just over £10. I mean, I've not been round to see him this morning. It's just what's been posted up and everything else. Alright, kettle's up. So, I'm going to get this coffee down my throat, and I'll speak to you later. Well, we're all slowly having a slow pack down. I've got all the crap out in my bivvy that's all bagged up and what have you. Just got to take my bed chair down, get that up to the car, because that's the first thing that goes in my car. Then it's just going to be a case of feeding everything slowly to the car. Been a top weekend with the lads again. Been brilliant to meet THM and Jerry in the tackle shop. Scott's been an absolute diamond. So yeah, if I don't do no more entries, I'll see you all soon. So yeah, I'll catch you all later, and I'll see you all soon. And those that's made it this far, thanks for watching.